Okay, so let me check the volume works. Hello. Okay. Yep. Alright. Seems good. And now we've got the link. And we're gonna make a quick TikTok, I guess. May get some more people interested that way. Open up TikTok on my phone. Spooky. Okay, doke. What's on? Okay, doke. Don't know what to do the screen or to do the. What's the thing? Maybe something like. Oh, because it's TikTok, so it should be vertical roller. Yeah, maybe this is good. Oh, but then it doesn't show that I'm actually live. And also, I don't have anything open, so I need to get something open. One day I'm going to work out how to settle this up before I'm on the stream, but well, that day is not today. So that should go over here. Let me zoom out a bit. Yeah, probably that's good. Yeah. Let's hit that. Just a quick announcement, I'm going to be live on YouTube doing some work for A.N.T.Z. So if anyone's interested in it, you'll pop on down. Just a quick announcement, I'm going to be live on YouTube doing some work for A.N.T.Z. So if anyone's interested in it, you'll pop on down. YouTube live working on A.N.T.Z. Edit. YouTube working on A.N.T.Z. Alright. Yeah, I'll just get started then. So, the current objective today, we want to get the ants fighting. And that's going to be the task for today. So, let's go in. We have the class dude. So we're going to want to make a function. We're going to call it Let's call it attack melee. Attack melee. And it's going to take a dude, which is the target. Okay. Probably putting it at the bottom is best. Down here. Void. Dude. Attack. Melee. And we're gonna... Dude. Target. Where do I do target? Okay. Anyway. So first we're going to want to check, is the dude in range? For melee attack it's going to be 1. So check if the dude is in range to attack. Range is equal to 1 tile in any direction, not diagonal. Okay, so if abs of the target X this is more of an or thing. If the target target X minus the X of the dude is greater than 1. There we go. Or this, or that. Return. We don't need a cout. So this is just to check. If a dude is not in the right direction, go back, don't attack. And then if so, well, a dude is going to have an attack stat, some sort of value to work out how much damage it's going to do. So we should probably put that into now. So we're going to say int. Let's make another set of ints. Int attack. Let's call it. Then it looks a bit more like an actual stat. And just for now, we're going to make them all equal 1. When we make more types of dudes, it's going to be set. But the default, we're going to leave it for 1. No, not 0. I don't know why it's trying to say it's a 0. Oh, I did put in the Discord that we are doing this. Let me put in Discord quickly. How this works. External. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh, where I should put general stuff. I will put the link. Where do I get the link? Stream settings, copy. And we're gonna say, boom, live now doing some work on ants. So back to work. So dudes now have an attack. They already have a health value. Let's actually make the health value default 10. It can be set otherwise, but well. Okay, so then deal damage to the target. It's quite simple. Target.health is minus the attack. And then if the target's health is less than 0, yep, unload. Copilot knows what is going on. This is not very complicated stuff. It's pretty bog standard stuff going on here. So yeah, if you're not in range, don't do anything. If you're doing it, lower the health. If the health reaches 0, unload. Okay. Now this is when it suddenly gets much more complicated and many more places where things can go wrong. So dude, we're gonna do an AI. Let's think about this. So we're going to imagine that there is a new type of dude, and this type of dude wants to kill the nearest ant that is not it, for the purposes of testing things like pathfinding and attacking and all this sort of stuff. So we're going to have a dude AI bait test. Let's call it Berserker, because Berserker. Okay, and I'm gonna have it function, I think, a bit like a tree. That you start off in one point, that's the basic point, and then from there, it kind of works out where it's going and what it's doing. So I'm gonna call this, I don't know, root. So we're gonna have the AI test Berserker root. We're gonna have the AI test Berserker look for target. And we're gonna have dude AI test Berserker. And I think it can be condensed into one. We'll just say attack target. So this is where we're going to handle chasing and attacking. This is where we're going to handle looking for target. And then this is going to be deciding what to do next. Okay, so we're going to have to do, 1 second. So we're gonna do root. Well, first of all, let's just put them in the H file. So we're gonna have for AI test Berserker root target back target. Okay, now those errors are gone. Okay. First thing is gonna be okay, so gonna have to look at where a dude's stored. They're in the dude list. And now I have to consider how does it know what is a dude it wants to hit. So let's assume, for the sake of argument, this ant, this test thing, check your phone. Oh. Let's assume for, yeah. So we're gonna do, dude will have a value, and we're gonna call it its absolute ID. And then we're gonna have another thing earlier on, could be called dude ID counter, and it's going to start at 0. So then, every time a dude is made, every time a dude is loaded, this absolute ID is going to be equal to the dude ID counter. Then afterwards, the dude ID counter is going to be increased by 1. Oh. Yeah, okay, I guess go. So this is going to increment by 1, and until we reach the integer maximum, it's not going to reset. So, and that's just never going to happen in any sort of reasonable length of time. So that's not a thing to worry about. So what we can then do is know that the first guy is going to be a 0, then the next guy's going to be 1, the next guy's going to be 2. So dudes can compare other dudes to themselves and go, well, if they don't have the same ID as me, that means they're not me. So then, test berserker root, he's just going to find the first guy in the list that is not him. Dude target is currently null pointer, it's not to anyone. We're not caring about distance right now, Copilot. So we have no. So it's actually we need to be storing the target somewhere already. Because this is the thing, if for some reason we get back to root ever and we want to know, do we have a target, we need to be storing this. So we're going to say dude pointer target equals null pointer. So we're actually going to test first in the root of berserker. We're going to say if target is null pointer, no pointer, and dude list dot size is bigger than 1. So if you don't have a target and there is more than one dude, find the first dude that is not this one. We're gonna go for int I. Oh, here we go. So for int I equals 0. So we're gonna start at 0, and we're gonna go up until the counter is less than. Until that counter is less than the size of the dude list. We're going to get the first guy. If the first guy is not this, I guess it is already handled because dudes are pointers. So we don't need to do the ID system. Well, that can be a backup plan. That can be useful later on, so we may as well keep it in. If the potential target is not this, and it's not marked to unload, then he becomes his target. Yeah. And then if he has a target, AI state. Oh, no. No. I mean, it works, but this is not what I want to do. Target is null point, and that we're going to turn the AI state into look for target. Yeah. AI state. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then I like to have it like this because then it's neat. This is the problem, that it's very quick that you have one or two things. Oh, I can't read the font. There's a chat message. Holy guacamole. I made it this time. Hello. Actually, I don't know why I'm writing in chat because I can talk. So, yeah, we've got, going to make a target, and then, so this one is going to be pretty simple. We're going to go through the dude list. first we'll check if it's not a target for some reason. There shouldn't be a target if you're here, but may as well. If the target is a null pointer, meaning there's no target, we are going to look for each dude before I is equal to 0. Equal to 0. Yep, there we go. Int. Oh, bad me. And I prefer the pluses being on the other side. Dude, potential target is the guy in the list. Then, if it's not this, we don't need to worry about marking for unloading right now. So we shouldn't be worrying about that. The target becomes a potential target. We don't need to see else for now. Actually, no, we did. AI state, berserker, attack target. Yep. Okay. Go for the list. First dude that's not you. That now becomes your target. And then go to attack your target. So now, if target is a null pointer, if somehow you have lost your target, somehow you have lost your target, go back to the root. I'm going to say go back to the root instead of going to look for target, because if I add in things in the future, then I'm not going to have to remember to change this too. So, okay. If you have no target, go back to the root, decide what you're doing. Next. What is next? Next, we need to work out, are you next to the target? So, we're going to work out if you are next to the target. So, if the absolute value of target x is less than 1, there we go. Otherwise, pathfind to and follow path. Yeah, this is what we done. This is very, very inefficient because we are every time that we are not next to a guy, we're going to be looking for a new route. But this is fine for the purposes of just checking if things can actually work. Dude, AI test target. So then in theory, we would go through, we'd attack the target. If we're not next to target, we'd then follow a path, follow them, then we attack them, they would unload. Yeah. And now we have an issue that if a dude dies, if an ant dies, how does it communicate to the guy hitting it that it now points to nowhere? No, by extension, by the fact that dudes unload, it wouldn't matter. Still go to null pointer anyway. Yeah, so this should be fine. Okay, so this should work and we can start to see a thing. Okay. Case 13, dude berserk. Void test 13, dude berserker. Okay. So let's see what Copilot's saying. Yep, get a 2020 map. Gonna generate it's gonna be dots. Eek. Oh yeah, get rid of the S. No, we're not gonna need any of these cuboids. You're getting a bit too complicated there. We're gonna make a dude that's the berserker. We're gonna make a dude that is basic. Yeah, just a dude that moves to the center. So this berserker should get pissed immediately and start trying to kill Mr. Basic. So, you know what? Let's just test it. Let's see what happens. We're actually getting something. It's taken 25 minutes, but we've clicked the build button and it's immediately broken. That is disappointing. Multiple definitions of dude ID counter. Is there? Dude ID counter. Doesn't look like there is. But in fact, we've already ascertained that this is not important. So actually, let's just comment this out. Because I want to see an ant kill another ant. Where was this? Oh, no. Eek. Dudes, I was. Yeah, let's just comment it out rather than deleting it. Okay, let's go. Build. Oh. Yes. Yes. Okay. Too fast. Oh God, what's going on? Oh, I haven't changed the test. Well, this is also neat to look at. This is the pathfinding I made earlier. I'm just going to talk about it now for a second. I made this earlier before stream. So there's a big cube in the middle, and it can walk through the cube, but it's quite inefficient. So it's going from one corner to the other, and you can kind of see that it's skirting around the edge. I don't know why I'm pointing my finger. It's skirting around the edge, then it gets here, and it's going all the way to the top corner. So it's working out as it's going along, like going through this block. The blocks take 99 turns to go through, whereas a dot takes 1 turn. So obviously it's much faster to go around. So yeah, that's what that's doing. Anyway, now let's get to the violence. Violence. Current test 13. Let's go. In fact, actually, before we go, because I know this is already going to be a problem. Things moving too fast. These dudes move too fast. To see what's going on. 15. Yes, good. 4 times a second. That's slow enough. Okay, build now. So, all right, one of them is trying to get to the end. The other is trying to murder this one. Oh, it's got to the center. And at some point, we should see one disappear. If it works. I'm going to be spinning the cube in the meantime. Yeah, I should have added in more debugging, because you can see down here at the bottom it's not saying what's going on. So, oh, no, one's disappeared. Yes. And that was what I wanted to happen. Good. One ant has killed another. Hooray. They're in love. Not so much. So yeah. Good. Oh, well that went faster than I thought it did. I thought I'd have many more problems with that. Yeah, that's it really. That's all I had planned for this. So dudes can now attack other dudes. Look for targets. Okay. So now it's the question of what. That is kind of tough. Indeed. Now it's kind of time to think what to do next. This is really annoying because I thought that, this will take me ages. This will take me an hour to do. And it took 25 minutes. Oh, nearly fell off my chair. Um, what to do for now? We've got things attacking. Well, I guess we can just do miscellaneous tasks for now, because things are going to be in factions. There's going to be, you know, the ants and the bees and the this and the that, and they're all dudes. So we should probably get all that front loaded in faction. That can be set up when loaded in. So we're going to have to decide what factions things are in. And nothing really interesting to do now. That's the frustrating thing. Look for attack targets. Because there's things to do with the systems of setting up things to dig and all this, but I need to go think about how I'm going to manage that. I think it's time to call it quits today, really, and then have a think on what the next task is. That's the thing I should do. I should make a list of things to do, so that when I do one faster than I expected, I can get going with the next thing. So that's the thing to do. I'll make a list of things to do. Well, that's a very short stream, but that was nice. So, see you tomorrow, maybe.